Hi guys, have you realised anything new about my background layout here? Because if you haven't, let me just direct you to the view of my new bookshelves. I need to fill them up immediately. I like them. They're quite nice shelves. They're not as beautiful as my large big wooden ones, but they'll do. They'll hold books. That's the main thing. I just got back from Sydney where I went for TeenCon 2015, which was pretty much a young adult themed kind of convention that was hosted by Felicity from Penguin Teen Australia, and it was so amazing. Like I can't get over the fact that it's gone and been and that I was there. When I was in Sydney, I met up with some of the wonderful other booklers from Tumblr, including Alison from Read Around the Rosie, Beck from the book Hangover, Christy from A Queen of Babel, and Courtney from A Literature Love Affair. And also my cousin was there, which is Harley from Harley Reads, and pretty much we went on a big book spree, and over the course of 4 days I bought all of these books. And I've met up first of all, and they were quite amazing. Straight away we all just clicked and we got along like this. We went to Dimmick's on George Street, which is like a 3-story Dimmick's. Like it has escalators in it. And I mean, like I have never seen a bookstore so big. And I bought so many books. And then we went to a store called Kino, I don't know how to pronounce it. Let's just call it Kino, and I'll like edit a little name label down the bottom or something like that. I walked in and they had this huge and beautiful range of graphic novels, and that is something that my city of Perth in Australia tends to lack, its graphic novels. So I kind of treated myself and I bought 5 graphic novels, and the first one was Blue is the Warmest Colour, but I honestly don't know where I have placed that book. I had it out last night showing someone and I don't know where it is, but I got these ones here as well. So I got The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman, which I've read already and I actually really loved it. It was amazing. I've also got the first one of Fables, which is The Legends in Exile. And then I've also got the first 2 in the Sandman series chronicles. I'm not really sure what you call the series of graphic novels, but yes, I've had so many people telling me to read these, and then I saw them and I had to take the opportunity and I bought them with money that I shouldn't have been spending. Then I also got Written in Red by Anne Bishop, just because of Beck's recommendation of it. This isn't a young adult novel, but it still sounds absolutely amazing. One of the books that I've always really wanted to read is The Boy in Striped Pyjamas by John Boyne, and I saw it on the shelves and I was like, may as well, I've been wanting it for a while, I may as well get it in Sydney. Ready Player One by Ernst Cline. I got his name right, and I have had this on my list for ages, and I actually like recommend this book to a lot of people, but I haven't read it yet, and I'm going to very soon. I am also a sucker for hardcover books. And the Dimmick's in Sydney is full of hardcover books, and so when I saw The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater, I thought, yes, I'm getting it, I want it, I need it, I have to, I must, and it is so beautiful, I love it, it's so nice. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm not saying much about what the books are about because there's a lot of books to talk about in this video. So if you want any further details on these books, just send me a message on my Tumblr, which I will link below, and I can pretty much talk about them a lot more. I haven't read them all, but I have read quite a chunk of them. Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge, and this book was expensive. Expensive as in comparison to my other books, but I have been wanting it for so long and in hardcover, and I saw this and I was like, nope, I'm getting it, I'm getting it. I mean, as the saying goes, right, treat yourself. Did you guys know that there was like another book coming out that's part of like the program series, but it's like the prequel? Because I didn't, and then I saw The Remedy by Suzanne Young on the shelves and I was like, most of the books that I did buy on holiday was because everyone is just like yelling at me to read them, so I finally went and bought Vanishing by Lauren Oliver. The reason I'm putting off buying this book for so long is because the author's one who wrote the Delirium series, and I didn't completely love that series, so I just kind of assumed that the rest of her books would kind of be similar. But I mean, I've got Before I Fall that has also been on my to be read pile for like over a year, but I'll get around to it. And And this is my first Sarah Dessen book, and I saw it in the store and I was like, it is about time. It is overdue that I read a Sarah Dessen book. So I picked up Saint Anything, which I'm pretty sure is her new released book, I'm assuming. I don't know much. But yes, I am pretty excited to read this. Disruption and Corruption by Jessica Shrivington, or Shrivington, one of those. I have been wanting to get this series for quite a while. I keep seeing it in my local bookstore back in Perth, and someone said it was really good. I think it was Alison, and another person said it was really good, so I was kind of like, yeah, I'll get them one day. But then when I went to the bookstore, this one, Corruption, is signed, and I thought, well, I'm definitely gonna buy the series because I've been wanting to get it for so long anyway, so if it's signed, it's kind of just pushing me to buy it. I shamelessly buy books just for their covers, and I don't hide the fact that I do. I mean, I have a whole Barnes & Noble collection up there that I'm not gonna read completely because some of those books don't even interest me. They're just beautiful. I have a thing for beauty in books, shoot me. But this one I bought, Read Me Like a Book by Liz Kessler, I bought for this beautiful cover, right? And so I started it almost immediately, and I hated it. I absolutely hated the story, and that's my opinion. So if you are interested in a young girl in a coming of age story where she has this boyfriend and this perfect life, and then all of a sudden she starts getting feelings towards a young female teacher that she is taught by at school. It sounded okay. I admit it was kind of a mess storyline, and then I started reading it and I just couldn't, I hated it. I don't even have words to say yet. I've got to write my review on it still, but it got 1 star from me. Every day I was talking to one of my friends and she said that I probably wouldn't like this book because I don't like the whole stalkerish romance kind of things. It wasn't like stalkerish, but it was kind of creepy, the fact that this person kept on following this girl around like constantly. But after that point, I kind of managed to really enjoy the story. The storyline of this is really original. I like the idea of it. It could have been improved in some areas, but overall I think I rated this book like a 3.5. Yeah, I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and this cover's beautiful. Next pile of books is free books that I got from TeenCon 2015. So they pretty much gave you these goodie bags, which, as you can see, mine is this beautiful one over here that's to do with Throne of Glass, and it has like Selena, Kale, Dorian, and Nehemiah's names on it, and then like a Crown of Midnight figure on the back, which is really like beautiful. I loved it. And I got like these books in it as well, and some of them I got given also from my cousin because he thought they were too girly for him, and I was like, I'll take them off your hands, free books. And I haven't read any of them. The first one is Dumplin by Julie Murphy, and this is an uncorrected advance proof copy. It has a larger woman as the female protagonist, and that is just rocking it out straight away. I love this book. State of Grace by Hilary Badger, and what an absolutely gorgeous cover. I stared at this for so long when I saw it in the bag, and I just kept stroking it over and over again, and I hope that it's not going to be like my other pretty book and that it will be amazing. I got so excited when I saw this next one in the bag because I have kind of been like eyeing it off in my bookstore for maybe about a month or so, and I just keep going like, one day you will come home in my bag. But there were always other books that I needed to buy before it, and then I got it, and that is Cooper Bartholomew is Dead by Rebecca James. Half of these books that are on this pile I have seen in the bookstore and I've wanted to buy, but I've never bought them, and then I got them for free, and it's like the greatest thing ever. Like, if you are in Australia and there's like a PTA event or a TeenCon event, you have to go. It was amazing. Like, seriously, it'll blow your mind how great it is, and you'll meet other book friends, you get free books, you will learn about books, there's publishers there, there's other bloggers there, and it was just amazing. The next one is The Flywheel by Erin Goff. This is the hardest part about saying authors' names. I don't know how to pronounce them, and I'm so terrified of getting them wrong. So I'm just gonna say it in both ways. It's either Erin Goff or Erin Goff. But yes, this book is so cute. Like, just look at this cover. Look at that. I'm not too sure what it's about yet, but I have actually heard a few good things. It is about a young girl called Delilah, and apparently I think she's got a pretty crazy life. Hidden by Marianne Curley, and I saw this cover on someone else's bag when I walked out, and I was just like, that looks like the kind of book that I want to read. And then I got it, and I was like, yes. Well, really, I didn't get it, my cousin got it, and I bribed him for it, yeah. This is one of the girly looking books that my cousin didn't want, and that is Stresshead by Elaine Webster. And it is very pink, it is very bright, and it sounds like it's going to be kind of like a quick, light, fun read, which is about someone who's in high school, and I think it's like the struggles that they're going through. Yeah. First by Lizzie Wilcock, and this one looks like it's going to be pretty interesting. And lastly, out of my free books, there's The Astrologer's Daughter by Rebecca Lim, and this one looks like it's going to be good. So that's all the books that I got in Sydney, and like I said, if you want to know more about them, you just send me a message. But there is one more book that I'm going to add to this book haul video. I'm not sure what the title's going to be yet, but yes, it's going to be sent to the book haul that I went and got today, that I had pre-ordered, and it arrived, and I'm so excited, and I just want to start it already, and that is End of Days by Suzanne E. And are you guys excited as I am to finally read this book, because I am so excited? Oh! Yeah, that's all my books. Imagine taking all that home in a suitcase. I was pretty much like the strongest woman on the planet to lift that into the car. But it was well worth it. Even though I was over my baggage limit, I didn't care, because I would pay a ton of money so that I could bring home like all these books, especially because I'm on a book buying ban, and I got to avoid that because I'm on holiday. I had to treat myself, right? Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to be doing a few book review videos between the weeks, just posting them randomly, but you may have noticed that this channel is a mess at the moment with me going away, so I'm trying to get it all back on track, and it is going to be Monday when I post this, and then it'll all be back to normal. So thank you for watching. If you guys have any reviews or any comments about the books that are on my to be read list or my book haul, then please send me a message and tell me what you thought of the book, because that's going to really determine how soon or how late that I do read the book. So yes, thank you, and happy reading everyone. Bye!